So there are some easy peasy ways to draw hairstyles on Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to use only a pen tool and a basic brush tool today. This is my toolkit. A shade of brown that I think will look nice for hair. 2 shades of darker brown that I will occasionally use to add in some shadows. Below are my 2 brush lines. One is a lighter brown to my main hair color, and one is a darker brown. I will be using them to create details in my hairstyle. How you can create these lines is by first drawing a regular line, then removing any fill, change the stroke width to 0.002 inches. The variable width profile needs to be made to width profile 1. And finally, the brush definition needs to be at charcoal feather. When you need to use them, click any one, then select your brush tool and you can start drawing with that. So let's begin. Hairstyle number 1 is inspired by my mom, who has beautiful Malayali curly hair. My croquis layer is locked below, and I'm creating a new layer called hairstyle on which I will be drawing. I'm starting at the top of my croquis forehead with my pen tool in the main hair color. You will see me switch between the pen tool with a fill and the pen tool with just a stroke, depending on how much of my croquis face I want to see while drawing. Just draw nice and simple curves, guys. No rules to be followed here. I'm going to make a few adjustments with my direct selection tool, and we are done with the basic layout. Now I'm going to add some curly front bangs to this using my pen tool again. For added dimension, I'm going to add one more shadow color to her hair. This is the part of your hair that falls to the back behind your neck. For some extra cuteness, I'm going to add strands of curly hair that randomly stick out. And that is it for the pen tool. Next, I'm going to click on the brush line that I had made before. First, click the darker brush line, select the brush tool, and let's add some curly hair detail to the croquis. Let's try the lighter brush now. So this is the final result. Now guys, the exact same process with the pen tool and the brush tool will be followed for the remaining hairstyles. The only thing changing is the hairstyle. Next, let's try luscious Indian celebrity hair with the big waves and the dips. I am first starting with the pen tool again, drawing the outlines. Adding the darker shadow colors. Adding details for extra cuteness. Now the brush tool. Adding finishing touches, and we are done. Oh, you know what? We should do a top knot. You know the ones where there is a tiny bun on top and the rest of your hair is loose? Like half up, half down? So, using the same techniques as before, here goes. Since we are at buns, we need to do space buns. They are such a happy hairstyle trend. I mean, I just feel so happy when I see someone in space buns. next I'm thinking let's try a Taylor Swift in her love story era hairstyle. Like curly hair but in a plait to the side. So I have another idea, but I don't know what we call it. You see aunties take a little bit of their hair and pin it up at the back. Let's do a nice modern take on that. Okay, now I feel like we should do a boss lady haircut. Like a straight cute bob, but with bangs at the front. How about a pixie cut? Oh gosh, you guys, how can I forget a messy bun? Here's a quick tip, guys. You can always add a gradient to the hair to give it some added dimension. And last but not the least, let's do a retro short flipped bob, aka the haircut I wish I had in school. And that is it, guys. 10 simple hairstyle sketches for you to use in your fashion design portfolios. I hope I was able to help you. Now go create something amazing. See you next week.